for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. The Bears were encouraged to sick them, and last time these two met, they did so early and often, blowing out the Frogs.
And Baylor went into that game believing they had better players. Man, it showed up on the field, too. They were faster. They were more physical. TCU, they've got to match that intensity this time around, David.
Well, and surely they were embarrassed, right? I mean, they had to be embarrassed of what happened. It was not competitive. This is a rivalry game. You're used to seeing it be competitive. Maybe having a chance to win in the end. TCU didn't have that. They've been talked about for a year how bad it was. I want to see how they respond in this matchup.
Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling him.
Takes it the other way. And
bro.
play in the running game as he's got the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Throw that
This
motherfucker.
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game, and I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Taking it the other way. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Shaw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The run from the shotgun. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The hand to the running back.
Oh, come
This
on, man.
defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He breaks a tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Got room at the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Picks up the 1st down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Sounds great. Well, hold up, this is weird. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the phone though. What's happening? I mean, shit. What you text? Not that easy. Shit. What a minute. Huh? Where's you? See all that now? Alright. Man, come on. When she's on the phone is crazy, bro. Like, she is not like that, bro. Alright. BYU shirt. What you is? Supporting AJ? Huh? Tell him again. You fucking lying. Tell him. How you doing, Kareem? Oh, all right. Listen. You said I ain't never been naked on the phone? I feel like if I just got out the shower, okay. But if I'm just... No, you talking about... Nigga said Joe Brown. No, I'm just saying, like, if you talk about just being naked on the phone. Wait. What is... No, but I got a question, but what if the economy got to do with you being naked? Water? So you mean like, but you saying when company is there, you got on a little bit of clothes. I wouldn't take it as disrespect. Speaking of that, bro, I heard gas going up 30 cents tomorrow, so go fill up, hurry up. So you don't go nowhere, you saying? Bro, what you got going on? Like, you, how long you have your work? Is it worth it, bro? He's not gonna lie. You look at your bank account, huh? Wait, I missed that? in this economy, right?
You know, hush.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me find a shirt because obviously.
I mean, well, like I told you, Ron, I was actually on the phone with some coaches, but my nigga said emergency, so I called him back to see if he was in trouble.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is this your way of saying that you would like to get off the phone with us?
I mean, I can call y'all back if y'all still gonna be on the phone, but
So here's the thing. Let us know because I was gonna put a shirt.
that's why I said it before you got closed, because I know you like being
Because I
naked.
was about to say I was gonna put a shirt on, but we're not.
Spurs is crazy.
If we're not gonna totally be honest on it, and I'm gonna be upset if I have to put a shirt on.
Well, don't put a shirt on, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this phone. I just told him I'll call right back.
Lord have mercy.
Don't put the shirt on.
Mason and the third and LaMarcus Christ. It don't sound like you got to call back, and that's okay. I mean, you know, you got to.
I'm not saying he brown. I'm saying he black, bro.
No, I was. I'm gonna call you back.
All right. Well, it was nice to sort of kind of not through, but a little bit kind of see.
No, you didn't see me. I didn't see you, so you didn't see me. We just gonna say that. We would have to meet in person.
Well, I don't really know, but you're not here. You are here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I don't live in California. I don't. That's it. I live in Atlanta. Well, Mapleton actually.
John, what's a Mapleton?
What the heck?
It's not that far. It's just, bro. It's not about 20 minutes.
Oh,
It's about 6 Flags. Let's just say that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go out.
No, bro, not yet. No, I'm not on 6 Flags Drive. That's crazy. I said it's Boston. I'm not on 6 Flags Drive. No. I'm not far from the drive, but I'm not on 6 Flags. Yeah, no. Why is? No, not that. Not me. Yeah, he said it's a nice apartment for the drive. No, not me. Right. That's Marietta, nigga. But yeah. Oh, there she is. No, that's all right. I got 3 sisters.
Oh, good. Ain't nothing wrong with a fun.
No, I got 3, motherfucker.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the one that's only like 2 years older than me.
That's just that thing.
Yeah, she don't sing no more, but she definitely had a little EP and shit. She can still sing, but she don't drop nothing. It's not like that. She a whole That's what.
We love this thing.
You sing too?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No. I YOLO.
that's crazy. But
Yeah,
let me.
I'm sorry. John, you gonna call this man? He thinking it's an emergency.
I didn't say emergency. I said, yo, we're trying to call you to the phone. That's all I said.
That's why that's an emergency. If he texts me after he calls me, that means that it's something important. He don't ever text me after he would call me.
That is true.
Yeah, so
I will say this. I clean up very nice, so don't take the whole like face with the big bonnet.
me too. I don't look like this in person. I look better.
Green.
I'm taller in person.
Shut up, nigga. Me too. Actually.
Oh wait, how about you?
No. That's cap. I'm 5'11", but I'm not far from 5'8", but I'm 5'11". Yeah, I'm not 6'3" like Gerard.
So here's the thing. When I see you, I'm gonna know off bat if you're actually 5'11" because I'm not
Shit. You 5'10"?
Don't disrespect me.
Disrespect is crazy.
5'10" inches.
We might be almost well, maybe eye to eye because depending on your shoes. Yeah.
And one thing about me, I'm gonna put on a real good heel.
Oh, well, then you gonna be taller than me.
I can't feel bitch. So
That's crazy. I would. Hey, let me tell you something. If that ever happened, I might just hop back in my truck and leave. Like I'm just be honest. Be like, all right,
what you mean? You would be intimidated if
not intimidated.
somebody,
Not intimidated.
would you feel uncomfortable?
If I got kissed on my forehead
Yeah.
by a woman that's taller than me,
Yeah.
that looks crazy.
No, that's
Okay,
you gotta
if
get
it's,
over that.
hey,
You gotta get over that.
hey, envision that in your head. What you gonna say? Would you still look at the man the same if you kiss him on his forehead? It's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
Let me just show you the heel.
I don't even want to see it. I'm finna block it. I'm finna hang up. I don't even want to see it.
Please.
I don't want to see it.
This heel.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, he calling me back, but listen, we gonna have to meet in person, and you have to wear flats. All right, all right, all right. It was nice meeting you, Kareem.
It was like being too.
All right, man, stop saluting me, nigga. Bye. Yo, what's happening?
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McCutcheon. On the move, he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bears! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB.
Complete with conviction on the crosser.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run play action. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30.
Illegal blocking back.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Dudley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCutcheon. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Conrad. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give as they work on that clock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. That's caught. It's Messer. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Snatches it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.